Hey, and welcome to another episode of where zombies inspire us to be as awesome as we can possibly be. Now today we have one of my favourite people ever in the history of the entire world joining us. He's illustrated some of the most popular books in Australia, including Boy vs. Beast, the Glenn Maxwell cricket books, the Absolutely Awesome series written by yours truly, and of course the Yabba Award-winning You Choose books written by the champion that is, or was, George Ivanoff. He's also worked in TV on a little cartoon you may have heard of called The Day My Butt Went Psycho, and his name is James Hart. Now James is hiding out drawing pictures in a little zombie-proof cottage out the back of Bitton, which is a place in Victoria, not a zombie reference. Now, I choose to chat to James Hart now! Hello James! James Hart! Woo-hoo! James, can you hear me?
Okay, is that you, Adam?
It is. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. James, welcome to
Thanks for having me, Adam.
Look, it's my pleasure. Now, did you get it? Did you kill the zombie?
I think he's dead. Okay, had my foot, I'm okay now.
Good. Now, speaking of zombies, and not necessarily dead ones, but I'd like to talk to you about something we both love, which is zombies, funnily enough. Now, we'll talk about the face-biting stuff later on, but I want to talk about how inspirational zombies are. And one of the ways is that they celebrate their little wins. Like they get excited if they achieve something, like, sucking someone's eyeball out of their head. Now, James, as an illustrator and animator, is it important to celebrate the wins along the way?
Yeah, I think it is important to celebrate them, yeah.
Awesome. And what sort of things do you celebrate? Like, is it finishing a whole book, or is it little things like doing a really cool illustration, or like a combination, or different things?
I think it's important to celebrate big things and the little things. Even just getting out of bed in the morning is a win, so yeah.
It really is, especially in a zombie apocalypse.
Definitely.
Now, zombies celebrate their wins by eating brains and grunting, groaning really loudly. What do you do to celebrate? Like, do you do a little dance, or do you partay? Do you have lunch with your favourite author? Or like, do you eat someone's brains and grunt and groan loudly? What do you do?
Haven't eaten any brains just yet.
Just yet?
Of course, going out with my favourite author for lunch is always a good thing. And sometimes after big projects there might be a party with all people involved, which is a good thing to go and do. And I used to do a thing where I'd celebrate little things, every time I'd finish a little illustration I would have a snack next to me, and I'd just reward myself for each thing I got finished. I was just training myself to get everything done. Like a dog.
I was just thinking that, it's like Scooby-Doo getting a Scooby snack.
That's right.
Oh, so good. Now, sometimes in an apocalypse, there's so many zombies that like you can't celebrate chopping one head off because another zombie closes in. Have you ever been so busy so that like you had to finish one project and go straight to the next project without being able to celebrate? And was that a good or bad thing?
I have been that busy. Last Christmas I nearly missed celebrating Christmas. It was so busy.
No!
But I did manage to celebrate Christmas.
Excellent.
But it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. I think it's important to get that balance. It's good to have lots of work, but it's also good to make sure you're putting time aside to rest as well. And celebrate.
Yeah, definitely. Now, one of the things you love is watching movies and cartoons. I sometimes celebrate a project by watching action movies or zombie movies or comedies. What sort of movies do you like really watching?
I do. I enjoy cartoons, of course.
Yes.
I love watching kids' films and young adult movies, teen movies, and definitely comedy, sci-fi, mysteries, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much a bit of everything. It's great. Now, last year you had one really big thing to celebrate, which was when a You Choose book that you illustrated and George Ivanoff wrote won a Yabba Award, which is like a Kids' Choice Award. Was that really exciting?
It was. It was very exciting. The whole project's been exciting. Just being involved in that series has been amazing. The good thing about the Yabba Awards was seeing posters of the winners in my local library and just going, that's my picture. that was very exciting.
Yeah, that is super cool, super cool. Now, there's like 8 or 10 of those?
We've just finished 10, yeah.
Okay, awesome, awesome. James Hart, thank you so much for joining us on Random.